You need a man to love and protect you. Bitch, I would go buy a fucking dog and a gun at that point. Why would I love a man? What is there to love about a man? I mean, personally, sometimes I just use him for dick and money. That's about it, not even. The only men that I love are my brothers and my dad.
You just admitted that the only things you look for in a man are sex and money. That is the definition of a parasite. If your interests are that shallow, don't be surprised when you attract people who are just as hollow as you are. You set the bar at the bottom, and then you complain that there's nothing to love.
That's about it. But loving a man, right? Being in a relationship with a man, bitch, I would rather die. If y'all ever see me with a man, just know I sold my soul at that point. Do y'all not realize there are women right now living in a home with an angry ass fuck ass man, and they're getting their ass beat every night by you having a fuck ass man in your life, let alone even living with one, right? Do you know death is coming around the corner for you, bitch? You know how many women have been murdered, bitch? Because of a fuck ass man, an angry ass man. You have to stop hating on men. Tell men to stop beating on bitches. Tell men to stop raping kids, bitch, and animals and dead bodies. Fuck. I don't give a fuck about them or their fuck ass species. Like I said, the only people who I fucking love when it comes to a man is my father and my brothers. The rest of y'all can all suck my dick, bitch.
Stop with the cheap drama about the entire species. Statistics show that the vast majority of men build families, protect their loved ones, and never commit violence. If your father and brothers are good men, you know your theory is a lie. Honorable men exist. They just don't waste their time on women who see people as nothing more than tools for their own gain.
90% of relationships where people move in together don't actually get married anymore. They said the reason why is because women see it as, oh, we're taking a step further into commitment by moving in together, and men see it as like convenience. Like they don't think it means we're committing more to each other. So that's why it gets confused, because the woman's like, oh, so now we should probably be getting married soon, and the guy's like, that's not where I was at. So it's a miscommunication on what that step means.
She definitely exaggerated those numbers, but the core point is clear. Statistics show that the longer a couple tests a relationship without commitment, the lower the chances of marriage. But what manipulation is she talking about? These are two consenting adults who chose to move in together. For a man, this isn't some devious plot. It's a rational filter. If a year of living together proves she's not wife material, he simply doesn't propose. That's not using her. It's common sense that saves both of them from a messy divorce in the future.
A man will stay in a relationship with you for 3, 4, 5, 6+ years, live with you, get a dog with you, merge his whole life with you, and have no intention of marrying you. That's why I say you should be in a relationship for 2 to 3 years maximum. And if he has not asked you to marry him by then, or at least been planning it, you probably need to leave. This is assuming you started dating in your late 20s or later. If you were younger, it's different. A man does not need more than 2 to 3 years of being in a relationship to know if he wants to marry you. If he is still not sure by that point, there's a good chance he will never marry you, and he's probably going to end up wasting your time. I've seen this play out with many women close to me quite recently. They were with the man for 5, 6 years and no ring. If you are a woman looking for a real relationship and marriage, you need a man that is intentional with you from the beginning.
Let's face the facts. Why should two consenting adults who already share a life and raise children invite a third party, the government, into their relationship? If you're a responsible man, you're already stepping up. By law, even if a child is born out of wedlock, you are obligated to provide and be present. That responsibility doesn't change. So why put your head in the legal noose of marriage? Just so that in a divorce, the state can strip you of half the assets you worked your ass off for? Divorce statistics prove that marriage today is a high-risk venture with a 50-50 failure rate. For a man, that official stamp is nothing but a legal liability that could leave him homeless and broke. If there's real love and trust, you don't need a permit from a bureaucrat. And if all she wants is a guarantee for asset division, then is it even about love anymore?
Your last breakup, was it your fault or theirs?
It was both. We were together from very, very young. I don't know, you just evolve over time as you get older, and it was like more of a thing of like, oh, I want more for myself. And I realized that the person I fell in love with when I was younger just wasn't really who I was anymore.
Was it hard to end the relationship?
Yeah, it was super hard because he was a great guy, amazing person. I had to mourn the loss of like an 8-year relationship, which was really hard for me. And I spent a lot of time crying, a lot of self-reflection, and a lot of therapy.
8 years of your life down the drain just because she evolved. Listen up, fellas. You can be amazing 3 times over, but for a modern woman, that's no reason to stay if she suddenly decides she wants something more. Let's keep moving. It gets even more interesting from here.
Did you ever doubt your decision?
I did at some points, especially when I had family telling me you should just get back with him and like try to make it work. And I knew for myself that's not what I wanted and what was meant for my life anymore. And so I had to just stay firm on my decision.
What was something that you learned about yourself?
I learned that I hold on way longer than I should, that it's okay to appreciate what has been and to love what's to come as well.
What advice would you give to someone who's still in a relationship just for the convenience or the comfort of it?
And I think that's what really got me to make that decision, was like really sitting like, is this something that I really, really want? That's a really hard decision to make. And so having a therapist that can help really reflect and dissect every little part of what you're feeling and what you're going through is really monumental.
Can I have your name and where you're from?
My name is Heather and I'm from New York, but I am Dominican.
Calling 8 years of stability convenience that you need to escape is a classic symptom of the social media era. She sees filtered success online and decides she deserves more, while you're just a stepping stone. In today's world, even being the perfect husband isn't insurance against divorce. She can tear down everything you've built for years at any moment, simply because she evolved. And in this game played by the government's rules, a man always bets far more than just his time.
When my boyfriend tells me that he is uncomfortable with something, I don't sit there and argue with him or question him on it. I just say, okay, and I stop doing it. And I know that this can ruffle some feathers because we as women are now to a point where we're so independent that we don't allow for any sort of direction or instruction from our partner. But you can also sit there and question why you've never been in a healthy relationship, because you're not willing to sacrifice a little bit to allow him to lead you. You're going after men that are trying to control you, which is why you need to do your part first in picking a good one that doesn't get uncomfortable with everything that you do, allows you to be the person that you are, and also trusts who you are when making decisions. And if you don't have that, then that's the first part of the problem. I know for a fact I didn't pick a man that was trying to control me. Why? Because I did my part in the beginning in choosing a man to be for me. I'm not settling just because I want to be in a relationship. I'm not just like entertaining things here and there. I'm serious about what it is that I want, so I trust him. I trust his judgment. I'm not going to sit there and argue back and forth on whether he's right or wrong or whether I can do what I want or not. I'm just going to listen to him. He's not coming to me with every little problem, that he's uncomfortable with everything, so I know when he comes to me and says that he doesn't like that I'm doing something, he means it and it's genuinely affecting him. And that is what healthy relationships look like. There has to be a little bit of give and take. Respect has to be earned. And you know I fucking love you.
And here is the finale we should all strive for. This woman confirms everything we've been talking about. If you make a conscious choice and pick a worthy partner, you don't need to fight for power or look for drama just because your life is too comfortable. Healthy relationships are built on trust. An adequate man won't restrict you just for the sake of control. If he asks for something, it means it truly matters to him. Mutual respect and the ability to actually listen to each other are far more valuable than any social media trends. Choose those who are ready to build with you, not those who are just looking for an excuse to tear everything down.